Hey folks, welcome to Fresh Produce. I'm Pete from BTI. We don't talk about nutrition too much on the channel. We really focus a lot more on bike parts, but BTI does carry a whole wide range of nutrition products. And so today I wanted to take a little bit of a look at some of the new products from First Endurance and really kind of discuss their line as a whole. This is some stuff I've actually used quite a bit. I mentioned a little bit on the show, I've been riding more gravel lately, putting in some longer miles. So as I'm kind of upping that volume, it's really helped to pay attention to what I'm eating, not just take the freebies off the expired shelf anymore. So let's get right into it. First of all, we're going to talk about kind of their new flagship product, the EFS PRO. They've had EFS drink mix for a long time. EFS has been known as one of the kind of higher electrolyte drink mixes on the market for a while. This EFS PRO is really made to kind of support the demands of their athletes, especially those riding these longer distances like I'm discussing. People are really upping their calorie intake and especially their carbohydrate intake. So as you take in a ton more carbs, you end up oftentimes getting like stomach problems if you're just taking the wrong style. So much sugar, especially on your stomach over those long periods, can kind of cause some gut distress. So lots of different manufacturers and researchers are digging into this problem with a lot of different, solutions. But EFS PRO has come out to support this high carbohydrate use. And what they've included is something called cluster dextrin. It's just longer chains of dextrin sugars essentially, but they digest a little bit slower and they're easier on the gut. They also include sucrose in this. So one of the things a lot of the research has been focused on is a combination of the two different types of sugars allow more to get through your stomach faster. And so the combination of that cluster dextrin and sucrose gets kind of a ton of sugar into your body quickly without giving you a ton of stomach problems. It doesn't mix up quite the same way as some of the other products with just like straight maltodextrin or some of the other sugar options. So I just wanted to kind of make a note that it really just takes a good shaking. So while I'm doing this, I also want to just toss out the point that this is 30 grams of carbs per single scoop. So 60 grams per 2 scoops. And you can really choose up to even 3 scoops in like a larger bottle. This smaller bottle, I'd probably stick with either 1 or 2. So try that out to taste, see how it goes for you. But this is a great way to just pack in a ton of carbs on those long rides. And you can have, what I've done in the past actually is have 1 big bottle with 3 scoops in there, and then another bottle with either plain water or just 1 scoop. So you can kind of go back and forth between a really strong flavor and a not so strong flavor. I always overfill my water bottles, always a mess. Anyways, the point to make with this one is it might seem a little chunky or hard to mix at first, but just give it some good shakes and it really does mix up nice and clean in the long run. But you do have to kind of shake it. So right as you mix it up, it's going to take a few seconds of actually shaking that stuff up. All right, that's it. Delicious. The stuff is really, I've got the lemon water flavor back here and it's actually super refreshing, just light lemon flavor with a little bit of salt, especially if you just want to get away from that ultra sweet flavor. It has a really pleasant salt taste that's been super great for me on those long hot rides. So speaking of kind of revamping the whole line, First Endurance also just rolled out the Multi-V Pro. Again, I've tried the Multi-V in the past and it's worked well for me. It's a multivitamin that kind of supports all your regular vitamin and mineral needs, but they have included items specifically both in the Multi-V and the Pro for endurance athletes. So if you're just kind of a casual athlete, maybe this stuff actually isn't ideal, but because they include quite a bit of iron in this, and that's something that's really needed for endurance athletes. In this Multi-V Pro, the Pro Edition, there's a ton of other pieces of the puzzle included. They've got some immune support, not just vitamin C, but a variety of other options. There's even some mushrooms included in here, ginkgo biloba, a ton of things to just overall help an endurance specific athlete perform at their best and kind of, maintain that super high training load. So pretty cool option. something that's not new, but I just wanted to bring it in because it's my favorite flavor, and a product I use quite a bit is the Ultragen recovery drink, cappuccino flavor. I work out in the morning before work a lot, and just that stuff kind of hits the spot. So I like coffee a little bit, but again, high sugar, but with a lot of protein mixed in. This is 20 grams of protein along with a whole bunch of carbs, some BCAAs, and vitamins and minerals. So it's helped me kind of feel a little less sore from day to day. But I just like the flavor. Thought that's a cool, unique flavor out there. Splash a little coffee in. It goes great in the morning. So if you're putting in some miles or increasing your training load, or just want to try something new after having any gut problems with some of the others, try out the new EFS PRO and check out the whole First Endurance line. I've been enjoying it myself. I think you will too. If you want to try this yourself, make sure you ask at your local bike shop and tell them BTI sent you.